Welcome everyone, my name is Joelle and this is your short yoga practice for spinal health. Taking the spine in all different directions today. And we'll begin in dangling pose, so coming to stand on your feet with the knees generously bent. Take your time getting here, and the upper body can hang heavy. You could choose to keep your fingertips on the mat, or you can also bring your thumbs to your temples and the other fingers to the top of the head, giving yourself a little bit of a head massage here. And as you find this posture, start to tune into your breath, in and out through the nose, lips softly closed, maybe creating just a little bit of sensation and sound in the back of the throat. And over time, you might find that the upper body begins to sink a little bit closer towards the legs. Perhaps the legs begin to straighten, or maybe you stay exactly as you are. And all together now, let's take 5 more deep breaths wherever you are. Letting everything be nice and relaxed. Now release your fingertips back to the mat and lowering one knee and then the other. And we'll meet in a Sphinx pose. So gently taking yourself forwards to rest on your forearms, sliding the legs back behind you, keeping the legs a little bit apart. And it might feel nice to bring the palms of the hands together, or you can also rest them down. Sliding the shoulder blades back behind you, keeping the lower body really relaxed here, countering our dangling forward folds with a gentle back bend. So today's posture is inspired by Yin Yoga. So we'll be holding the poses for a little bit longer, giving the body time to release and the spine time to let go of any tension, but not quite so long as we would in a traditional Yin Yoga class. Now keeping just the left forearm on the mat, we'll take a side Sphinx, so rolling onto the outside of your left hip, and the fingertips of the right hand can rest down in front of you. A very gentle push of that forearm against the mat, just so you're not sinking too far into that shoulder. You can close the eyes and just notice wherever it is that you feel sensation, and directing the breath to where it needs to go. You're doing wonderfully. Let's try 3 more breaths in and out. just as you are. And then returning to a traditional Sphinx, just take a few rounds of breath here, observing the difference between the left and right sides. Before shifting onto your outer right hip now, right forearm stays down. Fingertips of the left hand in front of you, and legs stacked. And same principle applies with gently pressing that forearm down to the mat. And perhaps, again, a very different sensation on this second side. With your final 3 breaths here, see if it's possible to find a little bit more space. Now shifting your way back to a traditional Sphinx pose one last time, palms of the hands together. And then bring yourself back up to all fours, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, a few rounds of cat and cow here. Inhaling to arch the spine and exhaling to round. Finding your own pace at the rhythm of your breath. And then begin to take this cat-cow into a circular motion. So tracing a big circle with your rib cage. Getting the shoulders involved and the neck as well. And eventually reversing the direction of this circle. Just bringing some life and animation to the entire length of the spine. And one last circle here. And coming back to a neutral spine. Move your left hand forwards just enough so that you can slide the right arm underneath. And you could bring the head down with the right ear on the floor, or perhaps the forehead if that's more comfortable. You're also welcome to lift onto the fingertips of the left hand in this thread the needle variation, keeping your hips roughly above the knees. And these spinal twists are a wonderful way to wring out the spine, give it a chance to move in a way that we don't typically use it in our day-to-day lives. So appreciate any sensations that come up as you breathe here. Plant your left palm down to lift your way back to all fours. Again, taking a moment here just to notice the difference between your two sides. You might even like to take a few more rounds of cat and cow to shake that off. And once you're ready, the right hand will slide forwards, slipping the left arm underneath the body, resting the forehead or ear down, perhaps lifting onto fingertips, and enjoying the stretch. And slide your right hand back, press into that palm to return to all fours. A few final rounds of cat-cow or any other movements that might feel nice to you and your spine before sitting your way back onto your heels for a child's pose. I hope that your spine is feeling released and relaxed after this short yoga practice. Please do let me know if you would like more yin-inspired classes just like this one. And you might also like to try my 5-day yin yoga challenge between 10 and 20 minutes each day. You can find it by clicking the first link below this video. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day, everyone.